Hello, friends. It's Miss Shay, Mrs. Froylan, and this is my grandson, Aiden. He's 3 years old, and I'm going to read a story to you guys, and I'm going to read a story to Aiden as well. So I'll be asking Aiden some questions, and I'll ask you guys some questions at home as well. So the story that I'm going to read today is The Circus Ship by Chris Van Dusen. You might have seen this one before. Okay, I'm going to show Aiden. Look at all the animals.
It has a lion and a giraffe and a tiger.
There is a lion and a giraffe and a tiger. Let's find out what happens. The Circus Ship by Chris Van Dusen. 5 miles off the coast of Maine and slightly overdue, a circus ship was steaming south in fog as thick as stew. See the ship?
Dad has, I can't see the animals.
No, I can't see the animals yet. It's too foggy. Let's show our friends the ship. See the ship? There it is.
Hey, there's animals on it.
That's right.
Hey, there's a lot of animals
I know.
on it.
Let's find out what happened. On board, there were 15 animals who traveled to and fro. The next day, it was Boston for another circus show. We'll show our friends at home. Let's see. Isn't that cool? You can see it on the screen. All right, sit down. The captain, Mr. Carrington, was honest and sincere. He thought they should drop the hook and wait for things to clear. But Mr. Payne, the circus boss, was terribly demanding. He stomped up to the helm, where Captain Carrington was standing, and screamed, "Don't stop! Keep going! I've got a show to do. Just get me down to Boston town tomorrow, sir. By 2. Look at how angry he is.
He's angry.
Yeah.
And he's not angry.
No, he looks surprised, right? Then came a crash, an awful bash. Things flew into the air. The ship had smashed into a ledge that no one knew was there. What's happening to all the animals?
They're falling in the water.
Oh no, should we show our friends?
Yeah.
Yes. Look at it. All the animals are flying into the water. Oh, man. The shattered ship began to tip, then sank without a sound. The splashing, thrashing animals swam round and round and round.
And the ship broke.
It did. Look, it's sinking. Let's show our friends. Look at guys, the ship is sinking.
Look at that ship. That's the part of the story.
That is the one in the story. The captain said to Mr. Payne, "Pray tell, what should we do? We can't just leave them here to drown. We've got to save them too." "The animals?" yelled Mr. Payne. "Why, sir, what are you, Draft? It's me that you should rescue. Pull me up onto that raft." "Now ferry me to safety, sir, before I die of cold." "Don't question me," barked Mr. Payne. "Just do as you are told." See him pulling him up? He's saving Mr. Payne. There he is. Through chilly water all night long, the animals swam on until they reached an island beach just before the dawn. They pulled themselves up on the shore, bedraggled, cold, and beat, then staggered to the village on weary, wobbly feet. What does weary mean?
Hey, look at that. What's that guy?
That's the camel.
And that's the alligator.
It is an alligator.
And what's that?
That looks like the cheetah.
No.
Look, I gotta show our friends.
A lion.
A lion. You and I can look at this book some more after we read it to our friends, okay? Look at all the animals. They're so wary. Wary means they're very tired. They swam all night long. The people in the neighborhood had just begun to rise, and when they saw those animals, they had to rub their eyes. They thought they saw an elephant. But wait, how could that be?
Hey, Alton.
There it is. And what's that little monkey doing in a cherry tree? You see him?
He supposed to go in the tree.
He does like to go in trees. But is he supposed to be in the cherry tree?
No.
No. And look at the elephant walking by. The people are saying, what the heck?
Hey, look at that.
A tiger.
Yeah, look at that.
I know. That's a zebra. Soon animals were everywhere and into everything. There's an ostrich in the outhouse. There's a hippo in the spring. There's a tiger in the tulips. There's a lion on the lawn. There's a python in the pantry. And it went on and on and on.
No, and the elephant's in the house.
I know. Where is it? Look, there's the ostrich in the outhouse. Let's show our friends, okay?
No.
Well, let's look together.
The Campbell's in that house.
Yeah? And what's this monkey doing?
On the house.
He's on the house. Do monkeys go on houses?
No.
No, that's silly.
No. It's look at those. Look at that.
That's another animal. I don't know. A goat, maybe. It's crazy. The town is crazy. Mr. Hood was stacking wood and nearly jumped a mile when he found an alligator sleeping on his pile. I'll show their friends the alligator. Yikes.
And there's a monkey.
Oh, my goodness.
Why is the monkey in there?
Let's read this one first. And Mrs. Dottie Daly, who grew daisies by the bunch, discovered that a zebra had been eating them for lunch. And Miss Fanny Feeney found, according to the rumors, a silly little circus monkey swinging in her bloomers. Look at this, you guys.
Hey, look at this. Wow. Hey, look at this dog.
Let's see.
That's a dog.
Oh, yeah. He's saying, what? He had never seen an alligator on a bunch of logs. That is so silly. Uh-oh. But everything changed quickly, like the turning of the tide. The night the Abbott's shed caught fire with Emma Rose inside. From high above the Abbott's farm, the tiger saw the shed. The sight of smoke and fire triggered something in his head.
Look at it.
It's a chicken running away.
Hey, the chicken was on the farm.
You're right. He jumped through the frames 1,000 times back into his circus days, so he ran past all the people and he jumped into the blaze. Look, is the tiger gonna save the day?
Yeah.
Yay, tiger.
No, a tornado.
That looks like a tornado.
Yeah.
That's the fire. Look, the tiger sees from way up high.
Yeah, and I think that's a tornado.
It's the smoke going way up in the sky.
Yeah, like a tornado.
Kind of like a tornado. You're right. Then everybody panicked. Help, help, what can we do? When from the raging fire something big burst into view. It was the most amazing sight and everybody froze when they saw the tiger saving little Emma Rose.
He saved the day.
He saved the day. He saved Emma Rose. Do you see her?
He's waiting on the tiger because the tiger's nice.
The tiger is nice. The tiger saved the day. Can you show me Emma Rose? Point to her. There she is. There she is, friends. The tiger saved the day. Yay for the tiger. The tiger's risky rescue changed everybody's mind. The animals weren't bothersome. The animals were kind.
Animals are nice now.
Yes, they are. And they so lived together side by side. They got along. It didn't seem like anything could possibly go wrong.
And where's the hippo?
What is the hippo doing? Oh, I don't know.
But where is the hippo?
The hippo must have found someplace else to go. Who's in there?
Elephant.
The elephant is in there. Look at all the animals being nice.
But where's the but where's the hippo?
I don't know. Well, maybe he's on the other page. What is the tiger doing now?
Eating.
Eating. What's the family doing?
Eating with the tiger.
Yeah, they're having a picnic. So nice.
I love picnic.
Me too.
Hey!
There's the hippo. Then Little Red, the messenger, came running with the word. Apparently a circus ship had sunk from what he heard. The animals are from that boat. They swam in from the bay. The greedy owner wants them back. He'll be here any day. So the people called a meeting, and they quickly hatched a plan. No animal that came ashore would sail off with that man. The man's gonna come back for those animals. Let's see. Uh-oh, here he is.
He's a big man.
He is a big man. Look at how big that man is, you guys. Ooh.
Where's the animals?
I don't know. Let's find out what the words say first, okay? The next day at the crack of dawn, a ship was at the pier, and up the lane marched Mr. Payne, whose voice was loud and clear. I am the circus owner. My ship sank at the Merc. I've come to find my animals and put them back to work.
Where's the animals?
Let's find out. He hiked until he came into the center of the town. His face was red. He scratched his head. He stood there with a frown. Mr. Payne looked high and low, but still he couldn't see the 15 circus animals from his menagerie.
Hey, there's the circus animals.
They're hiding. Where do you see them?
Hey, there's a hippo.
There's the hippo.
And there's the tiger.
What?
There's the tiger.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And there's the lion.
That's right. Let's show our friends at home. They're all hiding. The animals are hiding, and they're using something called camouflage and disguises.
But where's the page?
He ran around the alleyways. He searched around the village square. He even checked the chicken coop. His animals weren't there. Mr. Payne was tuckered out. His heavy chest was heaving. Then Little Red stepped up and said, I think your boat is leaving.
Yeah, and the circus animals on it.
I don't know. Let's find out. Ready? He ran off in a rage of fit. His ship was leaving sight. So he jumped into a rowboat and he rowed with all his might. Here's his little rowboat. Does he have the animals with him?
No.
No. Let's find out.
Hey, there's the cat.
There is a kitty cat. And from that day, they liked to say their lives were free of pain. It was a happy, peaceful place upon that island in Maine. All the animals are staying on the island. Goodbye, Mr. Payne. Hold on, let's turn it. Oh, and this is just a little bit about the author and making connections. So, to connect to the text, hold on a minute. Let me show my friends. Just a minute, Aiden. Connect to the text. As you read and talk about the things, does this story remind you of anything in your life?
I'm holding it.
Thank you. So that was a really fun book to read. Did you enjoy that book, Aiden?
Yeah, because I'm a different book.
We can read another book another time, and we'll read another book to our friends another time, too. Would you like that? I'll read you more stories.
Yeah, I'll read some more books.
All right. Let me just close this off. Bye, friends. Thank you for listening, and I hope it was okay. I'll talk to you all soon.